So we're revisiting sections 8.1 and 8.2. We did these way back with chapter 1, but we did the easier problems. So by the way, this is 8.1 and 8.2. We're just doing one example of each. I just want you to be aware that there are some problems in these chapters that involve percents. So we're going to look at them quickly, and you'll see them on your homework and then on your test. So 8.1 and 8.2 was all this, bar graphs, line graphs, pie charts, all that business. Example 1, part A. Oh, by the way, if you didn't see in the email or the announcement, you should see this particular page attached to your email. And also, I'm going to try and attach it to the announcement on my Labs Plus. Okay, part A. Approximate the number of hurricanes that made landfall in the United States in September. So let's look at this bar graph. It says hurricanes making landfall in the United States by month, 1851 to 2008. So, for example, there in June, that top bar, that represents all the hurricanes since 1851 through 2008 that landed in the U.S. In the month of June. So it looks like there's about 20 of them, right? 19 or 20. September is by far the biggest month for hurricanes. So don't go to Florida in September, I guess. I don't know. So September's the one we're asked about. So it looks like maybe somewhere over 105, like 106, 107. Now, you might have already looked at part B. They tell you the answer in part B. But it's about 107. On MyLabs Plus, and of course on your test, there will be a range of values that are accepted. So if you put anything between 105 and say 109, it'll be fine. So about 107 hurricanes. Part B. In 2007, only one hurricane made landfall in the U.S. in September. If there have been 107 hurricanes to make landfall in the U.S. in September since 1851, approximately what percent of these arrived in 2007? Round to the nearest 10%. Okay, well, they said, there's a lot of verbiage with this one. They said only one hurricane made landfall in September in 2007. And there have been 107 altogether in September. We want to know what percent is, hold on, no, I don't want to say it like that, I'm sorry. Let me write it this way. We want to know 1 is what percent of 107. So make sure you understand how I'm getting that out of this problem, okay? So setting that up, you could either do your direct translation or you could do your is over of percent over 100. Either way, you're going to end up dividing 1 by 107. And hopefully you realize you're going to get less than 1%, right? If it was 1 out of 100, that would be 1%, but it's 1 out of 107. So, I'll do this. 1 over 107 is x over 100. So this is our proportion method. So we end up with 107x is equal to 100. Divide by 107. And so we get, sorry there's not much room. I believe you end up with 0.9 once you round. Let's just make sure. 107 divided by 100. Oh crap, I did the wrong way. Okay, top number, 100 divided by 107. That makes more sense. Nearest 10th percent, 0.9. 0.9%. So, not too many of them made landfall in 2007. Okay, example 2. Following circle graph is a result of surveying 700 college students about where they live while attending college. Part A, find the ratio of students living in campus housing to total students. Okay, campus housing looks like it's quite a good bit of them. Just from that circle graph, it looks like it's about 25%, right? Or about a fourth, but let's see what it is exactly. So 180 to total students. Well, we could add up all these numbers on this circle graph, but they told us right up here, right? So we don't have to do that. Okay, 700. And you can use your calculator to help you simplify. Obviously, we could divide by 10, cancel 10s out. Also, we could cancel a 2 out. I think we end up with 9 over 35. So that's our ratio. All right, part B. What percent of students live in campus housing? What percent of students do not live in campus housing? Well, we've got this ratio of students in campus housing. All we really need to do for that first question in part B is convert 9 over 35 to a percent. And if you recall from 7.1, to convert a fraction to a percent, you just multiply by 100. And I'll go ahead and put the little percent symbol on there. Now, there's other ways to do this, and that's fine if you do it another way. All right, 9 divided by 35 and times 100. And it didn't say what to round to. Let's just round to the 10th percent again, so 25.7%. So that is campus housing, right? I'll just put campus. Second question, what percent of students do not live in campus housing? Well, we could add up, 14 and 62 and 124 and 320, but it's just subtract from 100%, right? It's just the rest of them. So 100% minus 25.7% is going to be something. Let's see. 74.3%, I think. So this would be not in campus housing. All right, so that's all we're doing to remind ourselves a little bit about sections 8.1 and 8.2. So on Tuesday, we will do sections 8.3 and 8.4, as much of it as we can finish it up on Thursday, I suppose, and be ready for our test on Friday. And of course, don't forget you have that practice test due on Friday the 22nd as well. I do appreciate you guys being flexible with this technology and doing things differently today. If you have any questions, as usual, send me an email and I'll get back to you. Have a very good weekend.